Aloha Friday, my friend. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing today? Are you staying positive? It's Aloha Friday, and we live in Aloha here at Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. Today we're gonna have a real good time. Today we're gonna keep on learning about the ExcelFormulaBot. And when I was going over the ExcelFormulaBot on the last live stream, we're trying it out live, right? We're just, I didn't go through it and practice and test it all out before we do this live. I want us to just go through it like it's the first time we're all going through it. You and I are going through it right now. And that's what we've been working on. So on the last stream, we came up with a formula on the ExcelFormulaBot. Remember, the ExcelFormulaBot is AI for Excel. By the way, check it out. If you are watching this on LinkedIn or YouTube, or you want to connect with me, let's stay connected. You can connect with me on LinkedIn by just going right over here to go to LinkedIn and just type @Billy Wiggly and you'll find me. You can also go to youtube.com/@Mr. Aloha and you'll find this YouTube channel, and you can go ahead and like and subscribe and click on that little bell. That way you get notified when I start my live streams, because I live stream every day sometime before noon Pacific Standard Time. It could be at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Sometime before noon is when I stream. And it's always live. And then you can, on Facebook, I started a Facebook page or a Facebook profile because some of you prefer to be on Facebook. So right over here, you can go to @Mr. Aloha Billy and you can find my Facebook page, and let's connect there. We're going to continue on with the ExcelFormulaBot. But before we do that, it's Aloha Friday the 13th. Let's review our 6-item list that we work off every day. Remember, the first item that we have is choose to be happy. Always, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is choose to be happy, because you have the power to decide for yourself. I choose to be happy and keep working on it. Then make a plan. Whatever it is you're working on doing today, write it down on a little piece of paper. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Begin with the end in mind. Here's what I want to accomplish by the end of the day. Here are 6 steps. Make your list no more than 6 items. And if you don't complete all 6 by the end of the day, no big deal. Just rewrite it. Put something new on it. And then rewrite the steps that you didn't complete today. 6-item list. Come on, my friend. Make a plan. Begin with the end in mind. That's habit number 2 of the 7 habits of highly effective people. Most of all, hey, don't get mad. Get skills. Don't get upset. Don't get irritated. Don't get frustrated. Get yourself some skills. Google it. Go on YouTube and search for it. Ask for help. If you're a member of the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership, bam, that you have right here. All you got to do is click on the links in the description. Whatever platform you're watching this on, it's going to be up there, down here, or right there. Just click on the links. It'll take you to the myexcel.club, the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership. And I work really hard on this every day, train thousands and thousands of students. I know that some of my courses on Udemy, I'm up to 50,000 students there. So sign right up. You're going to get a free 3-day trial. And all you're paying is $7 a month. That's it. Then you can also talk to, once you sign up, you're going to have access to the community right here. And in the community is where you got some questions, you need some help. Right in here, we can help each other out, and we can do one-on-one sessions. Whatever course you're enrolled in, you're going to be a member of that community. And when you're a member of the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership, you're a member of the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP community, which gives you access to all the other communities. You can check out the reviews, tons of reviews, and there's more coming. You can also, once you're logged in, and by the way, you can just go to don'tgetmadgetskills.com and join don'tgetmadgetskills.com for free, and you'll have access to a few items for free on my website, like the calendar. When you go on the calendar, whatever classes that you are logged into, you're going to see the schedule of those live classes. If you're not registered in any course, you're just going to see what's available to everybody. And look right here, Friday the 13th at 4 o'clock. This spot is still available. So this is where we do our planning sessions, one-on-one sessions. Just go through, pick a date, pick a time, and then book your spot, just like that. Book your spot. Book a one-on-one session, 1 hour of planning your future so we can begin with the end in mind. This is your thoughts right now. This is your current plan. When everybody asks you, what's your plan? You say, yeah, I got a plan. Well, we're going to straighten out that plan. We're going to put it in writing, and in that way, you can make sure that you are going to achieve your desired outcome. Woo, yeah. Other things that you get with the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership, we're going to be talking about the Excel Formula Bot today. We're going to continue. I'm going to go over an error that I made that I didn't catch on the live stream, and I'm going to explain it to you because you may have been watching that previous live stream and you might be thinking to yourself, wait, the formula changed and he didn't even notice. That's right. It's a common mistake that costs millions of dollars, and that's why Excel is considered the world's most dangerous program. That's right. So I'm going to go through the Excel Formula Bot, and we're going to review an error that I made. It wasn't an error. It was just, when I copied the formula to another cell so we could see it, the cell reference is updated. We'll go over that in just a moment. Since we are learning about formulas, I'm really liking that Excel Formula Bot. You gotta see. Look, I have a workshop. Learn how to write formulas and identify functions in Excel. Go on the calendar, click register, boom, and then that way you'll learn a whole lot more about it. Pick a date, pick a time, and then book your spot, just like that. Now let's take a look at another way to find my workshops. When you come to don'tgetmadgetskills.com or myexcel.club, you can just go right ahead and go to the main menu right here. Go to live workshops. When you go to live workshops, you're going to see all the upcoming workshops. And then you can just register. Click, find out about it. And then pick a date and book your spot, just like that. So now let's get back into the Excel Formula Bot. So what we're going to review is a mistake that I made when I was showing you how to use the Excel Formula Bot. We're going to go right ahead and log in. On the last session, you get 5 free iterations or 5 free generations every month with a free subscription. Now, once you pay, you can pay monthly, and you're going to get a whole lot more unlimited generations. That generation is when you ask Excel to write a formula for you or explain a formula for you, or even write. Next week, we're going to have a special guest, a VBA expert, and we're going to have him test out the Excel Formula Bot VBA and see what kind of results it gets us. I'm really looking forward to that. And we're also going to have next week the man that developed the Excel Formula Bot, and we're going to ask him some questions. And it's turning out that all of the results that we're getting right here, all the answers that we're getting are really based on how you asked the question. So sometimes people ask me, hey, Billy, aren't you worried that AI is going to take your job? Absolutely not. AI is going to help my job. AI is making my job way easier. My job, which is not really a job, it's just what I do and how I live my life. It's helping you achieve your objectives and make your life way easier so that you can make it easier on yourself. That's what we do here at Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. And in order for you to be able to use the ExcelFormulaBot AI, you got to know some Excel basics, and that's what I teach, because you got to know how to speak the language of Excel. It's not like you're just going to open up AI and tell it what you want to do, and then boom, there it is. I mean, that's how it is if you understand the language of Excel and how to talk to the AI. Excuse me. Also, there's other AI that I use. I use Closer's Copy. And Closer's Copy helps me write my copywriting. Social media posts, blog posts, any kind of writing that I do, lecture descriptions. I got a new landing page for a new course I'm creating. It helps me do the copywriting. I've even, for my social media posts, I've even customized, trained the AI to write posts using my language. But I had to train the AI, and you have to learn how to use the AI. And when I'm writing something, the output that it gives me, well, you got to have some writing skills so that you can see that the result that the AI is giving you is making sense. So AI is a tool. Remember that. It's an awesome tool. It's an awesome tool that helps us just be better at what we do already. I mean, you got to check this one. Don't Get Mad, Get Skills is the third item on our 6-item list. And item 3, 4, 5, and 6 is whatever it is, make sure that you do it now. Do it now. Come on. Don't put it off till later because you can do it after lunch. Just do it now. And a lot of times it's a lot less work than you thought it would be. So now let's get right back on to some more AI. So you can check out this AI that I have. Dolly. Some of y'all probably already heard about it. I thought I'd check it out. And that AI is for drawings, for artwork. You just log into your account, traffic lights. I think we got all the traffic lights. Let's continue. And then here is where you can make your pictures. Look at this one right here. This is an impressionist oil painting of sunflowers in a purple vase. Well, you got to know how to talk to it. Okay? Click to try. 3D render of a cute tropical fish. That's what it says right there. That's what they entered right here. And then it kicked this out. So let's see. Let's try this example. And it's generating an image for us. And look at the different images that it generated for us. And it's all based on how we type in. Let's change a word here. Let's go right here and change it from cute to crazy. A crazy tropical fish in an aquarium. And let's generate and see what happens. And it's all in how you ask the question. Remember, E plus R equals O. Look at that. This one's actually kind of crazy. Look, it's kind of lobsterish. Oh, all right. Let's get back to Excel. That's what this live stream today is all about. And here we have Excel. And let me show you about the error. So I asked the ExcelFormulaBot a question, and it produced a SUMIFS for us. And here was the question right here. Whoops, that was explain. We asked it to explain. All right. The total sales in the North Valley location of a fish sandwich meal. And then it gave me an answer. All right. The first answer that it gave me, I asked the question wrong. And it gave me an answer that didn't quite work out. Right. So let me copy that formula right there. And we'll go back to Excel. The top formula is the one that I originally wrote. I wrote it a little bit different. And then I go right here. We put in the formula and we see that it works. Right. So let me delete it. That's the one that I put right in here. So we look at the formula bar, and that's the formula that it wrote for us. It came up with a SUMIFS, and it wrote it a little bit different than mine because I made mine dynamic, which means that I just go right ahead and change the location right here or change the menu item, any of the criteria, and it'll return the total sales for that combination of criteria. The way that the ExcelFormulaBot wrote me the formula is just how I asked it. I asked specifically. Maybe if I would have said to make it dynamic. I don't know. I haven't been using ExcelFormulaBot enough to really get the language down. But so far, it's giving me great answers. And what we're going to do today is we're going to actually add in ExcelFormulaBot to Excel so that we have it appear right here when we need it. And then just paste the answers right into our cell that we're working on. And then we're also going to do the add-on, which is an add-in in Google Sheets. It's called an add-on. We're going to do an add-on in Google Sheets. But let's take a look at the formula that we have right here. And I'm just going to copy the actual syntax of the formula and put it right below here and Control B to bold. And then let's check it out right there. Okay. So what you see is I took this formula, this one right here, and I copied it and then I pasted it right here. When I pasted it, it changed the references because cell references are relative unless you make them absolute. And we make them absolute by pressing, put in the comments what we're going to press. F4. All right. So what happened here is when I copied this formula, C, and then let me show you. This is the correct formula with the correct references. You see that I click on the formula, and here we have our references. And it's really easy to see. The location is right here. The menu item right here. And the total sales right here. Okay. So here we're looking at the formula with the correct cell references. And then I copied it. And then I pasted it. Don't worry, let me just paste it right here. And now the answer that it's given me is 0. See that? Let's look at the formula. It updated the references. Same as here. Okay? Now, let me delete here. And let's activate this formula right here so that you can see what happened. You see how the references moved over? They were right here, and then everything scooted over. 1, 2 columns. So instead of this being C, everything updated. Everything remained relative. So that's what happened. If you're watching this live stream on Wednesday, and you saw me do this, and then just keep on rolling, you're wondering, wait, that looks different. Well, then now you know why. And I didn't even notice it. I'm sitting here teaching you, and I've got all these different things going on around me. And I just didn't even notice that I had made that error. And this is the reason why Excel is called the world's most dangerous program. That's right. Because there's errors like this that cost companies millions of dollars in lost revenue, all because something as simple as a cell reference is incorrect. In Excel, you see, this formula, the syntax, the formula itself, the syntax is correct. That's why it gives me an answer. And the answer that it's given me is nothing. 0. That's the answer. That's actually the right answer for that. But it's the wrong formula because it's got the wrong references. Excel will tell you when you've made an error in the syntax of the formula. And it'll say, hey, you made an error here. You forgot to mention the reference here. You haven't addressed this argument within the formula. But it doesn't tell you, hey, here's your answer. But I don't think that's what you were looking for. If the syntax is correct, it's going to give you an answer. Is it the right answer? Well, it'll be the right answer if you use the right cell reference. So those of you that are watching this live stream and you're wondering what happened, that's what happened. It's a common cell referencing error, and I didn't even notice it while it was happening right before my eyes. Then when I watched the replay, I was like, wait, what's going on there? Something's off. So there we have it. It wasn't the AI formula bot. It was Mr. Aloha. Now let's keep on rolling, because now what we're going to do is we're going to try the following. This is something new that I just noticed. You can set up a team subscription. By the way, y'all saw me on Wednesday. I signed up for a 1 month membership. I used this a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get a whole year's membership. And I used my own coupon code, my own link. The link is in the description up there or down here. Click in there, and when you go to purchase, go ahead and use the promo code Mr. Aloha, and you're going to get an extra 10% on top of whatever is the discount that ExcelFormulaBot is giving at the time. It looks like you can sign up your team. Let's click on that. All right, there you go. Here's where you can add members to your team. There's only me on my team right now, but I'm sure there's some sort of cost. You might want to check it out if you got a team, but this is pretty cool. And oops, let's log back in. So here's the dashboard where we can see I can go and do an Excel formula. We can do, look at this. This is step-by-step instructions. You got to check this out. This is pretty cool. It provides step-by-step instructions for Excel-related requests. We're not going to do that today. I want to practice this one a little bit. I want to come up with some requests to give it so that it gives us the step-by-step instructions. Whereas you can check out, you go to the Home tab in Excel. Now remember, I'm using a beta version of Excel right over here. So it might look a little bit different than the version you're using. But you do have, on the Home tab, you have the Analyze Data tool. And it's pretty cool what it does. You got to make sure that you put your marquee in the data. All right, remember, this is called the marquee, M-A-R-Q-U-E-E, and your marquee should always be in the data. Now that the marquee is in the data, I'm going to go ahead and press the Analyze Data tool, and it's looking at my data where the marquee is in. You see how it just all of a sudden highlighted all that data? Nice. And then when you look right over here, here we can ask a question about our data, and Excel will give us an answer. Here are examples of questions. So it's trying to train us on how to ask questions. There is, for example, an example of something here. There's an example chart, three different example charts. You could say, hey, click, insert this pivot table right there, and there's our pivot table. Now what are you going to do? Do you know how to use a pivot table? Well, all my Excel VIP members, 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP members, those of you that are members, you don't know how to use pivot tables, you can just go and take the Excel pivot tables course right there for free. And you got questions, go into the community, ask questions. And I'm always monitoring that because we have an app, right? And then even if I'm not in my office, I'm outside of the office or on my way to the gym or coming back from the gym, or maybe even in the gym, I can see that you asked a question. And if somebody else hasn't already answered it for you, I can help you answer it. You got tons of resources, all for just $7 a month. Drop it down right there. $7 a month. That's all it is. And you get access to all this. The workshops are extra, but sometimes they're included. Now, when we looked at this, Excel's Analyze Data tool just gave us a pivot table. Now we're supposed to know what to do with a pivot table. What if you don't? What if you didn't even know what a pivot table was until just now? It's always been this mysterious thing. Did you know that you can drill down into the data? Like where is all this chicken sandwich meal coming from? What's up with all this? You could always double click on that and drill down into your data. Double click right here, auto fit everything. Boom. I mean, that's how you drill down into your data. Just double click, drill down. What is this? $94,000. Double click, and there's where that $94,000 is coming from. Select all of the columns, double click between the columns, and that auto fits. And you're always hearing angels when you're doing things right in Excel. Where's my ukulele? Downstairs. So here we go. Now what we're going to do today is we are going to, as a subscriber, we have unlimited access to ExcelFormulaBot add-ins. So we're going to click install now. Let's do this. Here we are. You can select the add-in that you want to install to your spreadsheet. Let's start out with Google Sheets. Let's start out with Excel. Click Excel. And then look at that. It's giving us instructions. And to install in your browser, click here. So what they're telling us is that we're going to end up going to the store. We click on install that link right there, and it takes us to the Microsoft App Store. Oh, right on. They're in the App Store. They got 5 stars from 3 ratings. Those of you that are getting it from the App Store, Microsoft App Store, go right ahead and leave them a review. I'm going to. But let's just check this out. Let's keep on. Let's go to our Excel right here. And right here in Excel, they got this VLOOKUP. So we asked the AI formula bot, I believe maybe Wednesday or Tuesday. Go back and check out the other live streams to find for us. Go back over here to my formulas. Here we did a VLOOKUP. We said lookup A2 and A4 to C14 and return the result in cell B2. And we used the formula generator right in here on the web. We didn't use the formula generator as an add-in in Excel. And it returned a VLOOKUP. And I was wondering, maybe, I don't really do VLOOKUPs anymore. I do XLOOKUPs because you can do a lot more with an XLOOKUP than a VLOOKUP. And I thought maybe it doesn't know about the XLOOKUP. And that's why it gave us a VLOOKUP. I don't know. But let's see what happens. See if once we have the add-in, if it'll give us a different answer. All right, so the VLOOKUP was A4, A2, A4. Okay, let's see. Let's find the iteration or the generation of that VLOOKUP. Lookup A2. Okay, is that the same formula? We'll make sure. Yep. Everybody looking at it? It's the same one. Okay, cool. All right. So now here's how you install add-ins from Excel. Anytime you want to insert anything into Excel, you go to insert and then you go to your add-ins right here. And once you're in your add-ins, insert add-ins, you're actually going to go to get my add-ins. So if I go right here to my add-ins, we'll see the add-ins that I currently have on my computer. And I have this one right here. It's Visio. Well, or the current add-in that I have in Excel. So now let's go right back to insert and let's find the ExcelFormulaBot. Get add-ins. We're going to go to the store and we type in Excel formula bot, enter, and there's the Excel formula bot right there for us. Now we're going to just go ahead and click on add. Click, and it's explaining to us. We got to read that. You should always read that. And then click continue. And then now it will install the AI formula. And now that we're in here, we can go ahead and decide what it is that we want to do. We can generate a formula, or we can ask it to explain a formula. So you can put a formula in there, like this one that's in here right now. And we can ask it to explain it. Boom, submit, processing. And there's the explanation right there. Look up the value in cell A2 in the range A4 through C14 and return the value in the second column of the range. Return exact match only. That's what the false means. That's one of the optional arguments in the VLOOKUP. All right, cool. So we can go ahead and let's just clear that on out of there. And let's say, let's generate a formula. So let's put the same question in here. I'm going to delete that VLOOKUP. Now we actually have, okay, take a quick step back. When I use the ExcelFormulaBot web browser in here, it returned a VLOOKUP, which was correct. And I thought, why didn't it do XLOOKUP? Maybe it's the way I asked. Now we've got the add-in in the version of Excel that has XLOOKUP, because not all versions of Excel have XLOOKUP. If you have Microsoft 365, which used to be called Office 365, now it's called Microsoft 365, you always have the latest version of all the apps. So let's just go ahead and put in the same question or the same explanation. You know what? Let's go back and let me grab the one that I originally asked. Right there. Ta-da. Now let's go back into Excel. All right, here we go. Generate formula. Look up A2. That's A2 right here, the employee ID. In A4 through C14, that's A4 through C14. And return the result in cell B2. Submit. And, oh, it gave us a VLOOKUP. Cool. And it is the correct formula. Because if I copy, paste, there it is. That. All right, let's try it again. This time I'm not going to use, go ahead and say, look up value in A2 in A4 to C14 and return the matching value. I'm not even going to say the matching value in column B. Let's just see what it does for us. Oh, it's giving us an XLOOKUP. Whoa. Hey, I think I got that right. It gave us an XLOOKUP because I retyped what I was asking, and I did it inside the actual add-in in Excel. Okay, so now you got to check this out. We go right over here and we can copy that formula, or we can insert into the current cell. Now, I don't know if it's the right formula though. Yeah, you know, it's an XLOOKUP, and looking at the syntax of it, you know, okay, but let's see. It's a little bit off, and I think it's because of the way that I wrote it. Because if I go right in here and I press a Shift F3, it's the way that I wrote it. Because the lookup array is actually going to be this column right there, and the return array is, well, actually this one, but if I select both because it is a XLOOKUP, it's going to there's a name for it. It's going to extend my answer. So let's see here. See what I mean? See that little blue line? Can anybody remember? Hey, if you remember what this is called, there's a reason for this little blue line right there. It's because of I'm drawing a blank right now. It's because of the type of formula that we're using. See, I click here, there's the formula right there. And then when I click right here, there's no formula in there, but we're referencing it. You know, it expanded. It saw that there was more content and it expanded. And right now, that's happening because of the way that I just set it up, right? What is this called? I'm drawing a blank completely. Anyways, let's press Shift F3 again to go back into our function arguments. And if I wanted to return array just B, it's only going to give me just the answer for B. So using the Excel AI formula generator add-in is pulling up XLOOKUPs. And so I didn't do this correctly. Just take out this part where it says A4 to C14 and just say A4. Boom. Go right in here. And let's submit and return the matching value. I'm not specifying. Let's go ahead and submit. And it's giving me an XLOOKUP right there. Okay. Let me put the marquee right here where I want it to go. Then we're going to insert into the current cell right there. And let's check this out. What happened? Value in A2 to A14. Look up value A2 in A4. Only if I just put column A. Just put column A. And return the matching value. Okay, so look closely. Look up the value in A2 in column A. Oh, I gotta be specific. They have instructions on how to use the ExcelFormulaBot. I didn't read them. Look up value in column A and return the matching value. So let's submit again. Oh, this one's gonna be crazy because yeah, because I'm asking to look in all of column A. In A2, look up value in A2 in column in A4 to A14 and return the matching value. Insert current cell, and there we have it, my friends. Yes, angels. And it's just all in the way we asked. And we realize that the ExcelFormulaBot has given us a VLOOKUP because we used it from the add-in. I think it's because we used an add-in inside of Excel, and this version of Excel has a XLOOKUP, and that's why. Oh, it gave me a VLOOKUP. But it also gave us XLOOKUP. So, you know, this is the key right here. How you ask the question. This is so important because the ExcelFormulaBot gives me the right answer every time. And the right answer it's exactly how I wrote it. So in this case, based on the way that I wrote it, I thought, you know, what we need to do here is a VLOOKUP. And if we wanted to do this for column C, then we would say look in is C4 to C14, and then submit it. And then let's go with the C4. In A4, it's still the same, to A14, and return the matching value in C4 to C14. All right. Let's submit that. Now it's giving me an XLOOKUP. Insert into the current cell. And there we have it. It worked. Wow. It worked. It gave me an XLOOKUP. Look at that. And I typed it in right. Use it enough times, and then you'll figure out exactly how to write. But see, this is good because it forces us to ask the right questions. And when you're working with your Excel spreadsheet, you're working with your data, it's all about finding the right answer, the right question, asking the right question so that you can get the right answer. Now let's go to Google Sheets and try it over there in Google Sheets. So I'm going to open up a new tab. By the way, check this out. This is pretty cool. I'm going to type sheets.new, sheets.new, boom. And then if you're already logged into your Google account, you're going to see that it opens up a brand new Google Sheet. If you're logged into your Microsoft account, Microsoft 365 account, you can type in excel.new and press enter. And then you're going to get logged in to your Microsoft 365 account. Then it's going to keep on rolling and end up right here in a brand new Excel spreadsheet in a browser. And by the way, when you're using Excel in the browser, you get all the features that are available in Excel, all the beta features, the test features when you use the online version. And you know that you can get Microsoft Office for free, right? Just like you have Google Drive with docs and sheets and the like for free. Same thing with Microsoft. Just go to office.com or Microsoft365.com and start the process there. Let's take a quick look. Let's just say office.com. Oops. Control Shift new to get a incognito where I'm not signed in. So office.com, office.com. And then look at that. Sign up for free. There you go. And you can get your own Microsoft email and the like. And let's get back over here and do an add-on. So we're going to go to extensions. Now, I don't really use Google Sheets. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I use Microsoft products, but I also have Google Workspace, and I go in here. But everything's based off Microsoft Excel. Excel is the boss. Remember that. So let's go to get some add-ons. We're getting some add-ons now, and we're gonna search right here for the Excel. There, look at that. ExcelFormulaBot's already in there. And here we go. Oh, pretty cool. Look at here. They got 2,063 downloads and 5-star ratings. So I guess most people that are using ExcelFormulaBot are using it right here in Google Sheets. Let's go ahead and do an individual install right there. Continue. Boom. Boom. Done. Done. All right, let's go to extensions, add-ons. Oop, right down here. Extensions, now it's installed. Launch it. Oh, it's gonna ask me for a password. There's my password. And let me go right over here to my other browser. And in my other browser, I'm go in Google. I'm going to go into my settings. And it is autofill password manager. Search my password. So ExcelFormulaBot, there it is. I want to view my password. I got to put in another password so I can view my password. And there it is. Now I'm going to copy the password and I'm going to paste it here. Hey, you guys. Now you can see what my password is. Ready? Here you go. That's my password. Go ahead and copy it. Log in to ExcelFormulaBot. Hey, we got to have fun. So now we got to, let's do something. Let's grab the spreadsheet and, do we want to try this again? And we're going to use the same questions here. And it gave us an XLOOKUP. Do they do XLOOKUP? Is there XLOOKUP in Google Sheets? Put it in the comments. I don't know if there's XLOOKUP in Google Sheets. I guess we're going to find out. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Ooh, they auto-fit too. Oh, yeah, cool. All right. So let's grab our question. Lookup value in A2 to, let's do the first one. And return the value, and return the matching value. And this one, let's do the first one. Look up the value in A2 to A4 and return the matching value. Okay, that was the first one that we did. See what it gives us. I don't even know if there's an XLOOKUP in Google. Generate formula. And let's hide me so we can see the output. And let's get the drum roll. Oh yeah, it gave me us a VLOOKUP. So let's go ahead and insert into the current cell. Wha-bam. And there it is, my friends. It worked just fine. So we hear angels, but that's a VLOOKUP. All right. Maybe they're, I don't know. So let's go right over here and let's put in this question because we're looking up the value right next to it. So I'll go right over here, put that one in, and then submit. Now it's giving us an XLOOKUP. Let's see. Let's see. And it worked. It worked. See, it returned an XLOOKUP. Now I don't know why it did first. It did a VLOOKUP and then it did an XLOOKUP. I don't know why that happened. And so next week we're gonna have the developer of ExcelFormulaBot, and then think about questions you want to ask the developer, and we're gonna find out why sometimes the ExcelFormulaBot will return VLOOKUP and sometimes it returns an XLOOKUP. So I wonder if I was to just go right ahead and, oops. There's the VLOOKUP. Let's take out that VLOOKUP. Oh, yeah, that's not quite how it's going to work in sheet. Okay, but I wonder if it gives us an XLOOKUP if I put lookup value in A2 to see for and return the matching value in B4, because I'm adding more words to it, right? I'm being more specific. And now let's go ahead and see if it returns a VLOOKUP. When I said return the matching value, just like this, it gave us a VLOOKUP. When I was a little bit more specific, like I'm being right here, let's see if it now going to return an XLOOKUP instead of a VLOOKUP. So let's hide me. Let's get ready to do a drum roll. Submit. It did give me an XLOOKUP. Right on. Why? Because I was more specific. Now we have our marquee where we want that answer to go. And we can go right ahead and insert into cell. So let's go ahead and click insert into cell. Boom, and there it is. Angels. I just want to try one more thing. Let me just delete that here. Does Shift F3 do anything? No. See, I don't know sheets. Let's see if we extend this range for B4 to C14 and see if it does. Oh, it's called a spill. All right, let me go ahead and delete that. Oh, it's not deleting that answer. Let me undo. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna make the range, extend the range to include the department, right? So I'm gonna make that C. And then let's see if Sheets does a spill. It did, right there. It's called a spill. That's really interesting. They're copying Excel. Wow. The more I've used ExcelFormulaBot, the more I love it. And the more I'm going to recommend it to my students that are members of the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP community. Sign up, man. Click on any of the links. Sign up to the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership and join us. And you can always go and use the Mr. Aloha coupon code and get yourself a 10% discount right here on the ExcelFormulaBot that we tried the add-ins in Excel and in Sheets, and they work. So next week, what we're going to do is we're going to come right back over here to the ExcelFormulaBot, and we are going to click on VBA, and we're going to try the VBA. VBA is the language of Excel. Visual Basic for Applications is what we use for writing macros. Isn't that cool? Check this out. I'm gonna let me minimize this whole window, and let's close our app there. And let's just say I wanted to record a simple macro, right? I could just press let me minimize this right here. Whoops, put it over here to the side. Watch. This is real quick. And then I'm gonna press Alt F11, and that launches my editor for Visual Basic for Applications. And here's where the code appears. So let's say I wanted to create a macro that turns this into red, the background to red. All right, cool. So I'm going to, you can go to View and go to Macros right here, View, Macros, or you can add the macro record button, View, Macros, check this out. Right click on the record macro and then add it to your quick access toolbar. It's already added to the quick access toolbar, that's why it's grayed out. So I just go right over here to my record macro, boom. And now it's going to ask me to give my macro a name, and then just call it fun. And no shortcut key. We're going to store a macro in this workbook. And the description is going to be formats header to red. To red background. Oops. Formats header row to red. But you always want to put a description for your macros. And then we click OK. Now our macro is recording. We know it's recording because this is there. That record macro icon changed to stop recording. Is this being recorded? No, it's not, because that's not Excel. This is called Zoom It. But only what we do in Excel is being recorded. So this is going to be recorded. Select that range of data right there. Right click. And then fill color red. And then I'm going to just put the marquee, boop, right there. And now I'm going to stop the macro. Click. Now I can go right ahead and undo. Did we see the code building? Oh, we didn't see the code building, right? So let me go to Alt F8. Alt F8, and I'm going to, there's the macro. There's the code right there. Okay. So let me go again to Alt F8. Alt F8, and I will go to, let me copy this description first so I don't gotta retype it. The descriptions are in green, FYI. So Alt F8 to see my macros, Alt F8, Alt F8, and then I'm just gonna delete that macro. Yes, I wanna delete that macro. See how I deleted the code? All right, so the code is gonna be being generated right there in the Visual Basic editor. We're gonna press record in Excel, ta-da, and this one is called fun. In this workbook, there's a description, formats header row to red. Select, right click, red, ooh, marquee. You see how it's writing the code for us? Right over there? The code is being written for us. So if you want to learn how to write VBA, just open up the editor. How do you get to the editor? Take 7 Steps to Excel Success Basic Excel class, and you're going to know how to do all this. And now we're going to stop recording. Just like that. That's the code right there. All right. So now we can undo these steps. And then we can just go to Alt F8. Boom. There's our macro. And then we can run it. Ta-da. It worked. This is cool. I'm not going to do that today. We're going to come back with an actual VBA expert next week. And then we're going to go right in here and find out. We're going to tell Excel what we want done, and then the output VBA code that we can use. And then what do you do with that code once you have it? We're going to find out next week, my friends. So there you have it. Did you have fun today? Did we do some learning? Yes, we did. And remember, you're on YouTube. Like, subscribe, click on the little bell for notifications. Join my Facebook page or my Facebook profile. Let's be friends. Let's connect. Let's keep on learning. Join the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership. Find me on LinkedIn. Find me on YouTube, or find me on this one. Ooh, right there. Facebook at Mr. Aloha. So there we have it, my friends. Remember, I love you. Keep on learning. And most of all, come on now. Don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.